A necklace? I own the entire brand, and you're calling mine fake? On our wedding anniversary, my movie star husband gifted me a necklace. It was identical to the one he gave his one that got away. His sister is in the comments section right now. She is calling me a knockoff. She's screaming at me to return the jewelry to its rightful owner. It's neither of you can tell trash from treasure in jewelry or in people. I am done funding the trophy husband investment contract termination divorce. See you in court. The world does not know I designed this necklace myself. They do not know I own the jewelry brand. His siblings love the drama so much. How about I pull my capital? You can both be unemployed together. Go play the tragic lovers on your own dime. Chapter 1. I held the necklace in my hand. A strange emotion twisted in my chest. To stardust tears. I designed this piece myself a month ago. Dalton bought it the moment it launched. Now it was my wedding anniversary gift. I picked up my phone. I snapped a quick photo. The caption was simple. Gift from the hubby. Feeling myself 10 minutes later, my phone buzzed. I unlocked it. The comments section had exploded. Haley's profile picture was right at the top. It was followed by a wall of screaming to have fake wearing a fake. You really think you're the way? My brother only loves Willow. You are just a placeholder. Be smart and give the necklace back to the real owner. Hand over the endorsement deal too, or my brother will leave you with nothing. I froze. Say, I'm wearing a necklace I literally sketched into existence, and I am being called a fake? Wow, the audacity. I tapped on Haley's profile. I wanted to see what other garbage she was spewing. Her feed was a shrine. It was full of photos of her, Dalton, and Willow. And there was Willow. She was wearing the exact necklace sitting in front of me. My brother and Willow are true love. The substitute needs to get lost. When Willow returns, trash needs to take itself out. I scrolled through a few more posts. It got more ridiculous by the second. Who does this entitled brat think she is, Hubit? Or does she think she is Dalton's talent manager? Chapter 2. I went back to my posts. I replied directly to Haley. He hires a stand-in, and you play the accomplice? Since you siblings love the drama so much, how about I pull my capital? You can both be unemployed together. Go play the tragic lovers on your own dime. I hit send. I phone rang instantly. Dalton. I picked up before I could say a word. I heard Willow's voice on the other end. Dalton, don't blame Cordelia. She probably doesn't know. Dalton hung up in a panic. A text message upped up a second later. Haley is young. She doesn't know any better. Don't hold it against her. Just delete the post. It looked dead for I stared at the screen. I wanted to laugh. Young? She doesn't know any better? Haley is over 20. That's when is that a child? She just pointed her finger in my face on a public forum. She called my necklace a fake. She demanded I retorted to Willow, and his reaction to Leah. Oh, Mickey scene. Let it go. And what about Willow? That voice on the phone. It sounded like she was trying to defend me, but listen closely. She said she probably doesn't know. Know what? That Willow graciously let me have the necklace or that in this house. Cordelia doesn't even have the right to wear her own design. I started a video call. Dalton answered. He looked flushed, and he quickly angled the camera away. I was staring at a white ceiling. Cordelia, listen to me. No. I cut him off. I can't delete that comment. Make her apologize, or she'll never touch a piece of LW jewelry in her. Mine went dead silent for a few seconds. Then Dalton spoke. His voice was tentative, testing the waters. Cordelia, don't joke like that. When have I ever joked with you? I stared at the ceiling on the screen. My tone was flat, deadly calm. Dalton, I am giving you 1 hour. Make your sister apologize publicly. Make her admit she was wrong. Otherwise, I paused. It won't just be the endorsement deal. Ask yourself if you have anything left to lose. I hung up. The phone sat quiet for a few minutes. They were vibrating violently against the table. Dalton, calling again and again. Had to find every single one. Chapter 3. I tossed the phone aside. Back to the grind. 1 hour passed. Island. 2 hours. Radio silence. The third hour was bleeding out when the lock clicked. Dalton. He was carrying a takeout bag from that Cantonese place I like. He tiptoed in. The considerate husband act. Cordelia, you asleep? I looked up from the sofa. No, working. He walked over. He set the food on the coffee table. I got leg night snack, shrimp dumpling. Lotus leaf sticky rice. Your favorite. I didn't move a muscle. Dalton paw. A flicker of annoyance crossed his face. Swore, Navy, it was just good. I definitely necklace. I just let Willow try it on to check the fit. That is it. I didn't know Haley was gonna snap a picture and post it. I cut him off. Where is Haley's apology? Dalton sat down across from me. He slumped his shoulders. A picture of a weary man. Cordelia, she messed up. I know that. I already told her off. I stared at him. I demanded a public apology. She is young. She doesn't know better. If I make her apologize publicly, it will ruin her reputation. He reached out. He tried to cover my hand with his. I will better. Sigh. Making a scene doesn't help anyone. Here that doesn't care about. If people twist this, it's going to hurt your image too. I finally got it. He never planned to make her apologize. He came home to gaslight me into silence. Dalton, do you know why I gave you that ultimatum? He blinked. Because I wanted to see who ranked higher on your lip, me or your sister. Now I know. I stood up. I walked toward the bedroom. Dalton scrambled up. He followed me. Cordelia, wait, Willow, she is in a bed, but her agency says she needs a big endorsement to survive this rough patch. I stopped. Oh, I was thinking, you are my wife now. You have the status. You have the position. The LW endorsement. It is just a gig to you. His voice went soft, tentative, but for Willow, that deal could save her career. Chapter 4. LW is my private company. I founded it under the radar. I modeled for the brand myself for one reason, to cut costs. I didn't want to pay some other celebrity. No one knows I'm the majority shareholder. For the world, I am just a no-name model who got lucky with a luxury jewelry endorsement. I turned around. I stared at Dalton. Let me get this straight. You wanted to hand the LW endorsement over to Willow, not hand over just. He stumbled over his words. As a favor, think of it as compensation for her. Compensation. But I let out a short, cold laugh. What exactly do I need to compensate her for? Cordelia, you know our history. When we broke up, I left her in a bad place. I owe her. Dalton reached out. He tried to grab my hand again. I have the power to help her now. It would give me closure. It would settle a debt in my heart. I snatched my hand away. Closure, Dalton. I don't remember seeing that clause in our wedding vows. A flash of embarrassment crossed his face. Cordelia, don't be like Liv. We are married. We need to be under understanding, where we get ruined my career and handed to her. Do I look like sand to you? I turned on my heel. I marched into the bedroom and slammed the door. I heard him sigh on the other side, the sound of a man who thinks he is the victim. The next 2 days were a media circuit. The press releases were relentless. Willow set to be global face of LW, a career renaissance. Dalton and Willow, where do their hearts lie? Insiders say they never really split. The unfinished love story of Willow and Dalton. The internet is swooning. I scrolled through the articles. Every single one was detailed. LW contract was already signed, deal, and delivered to Willow. Marketing blogs were already calculating how much her market value would rocket after the deal. Third night, Dalton called again. Cordelia, I made a reservation for tomorrow night. I was in the middle of a video conference. I signaled Brooke to pause the meeting. What reservation? Our usual spot. I invited Willow and Haley. I want you there too. He sounded exhausted. Let's sit down. Let's talk. Let's resolve this peacefully. Peacefully? I leaned back in my executive chair. Dalton, look at the situation. Let's talk. I have to say to them. Cordelia, just do this for me, please.